Imagine finding a photo of someone you know that shows a completely different side of them. Think of someone famous, someone you mostly know from their movies, then see them in a very surprising way. Well, that is exactly what we are going to talk about in this video. We are going to explore how Sally Field, someone you might know from films, is seen in pictures that show her in a new light. Stay with me because these images tell a story. Before we look at the pictures, let us talk a little about who Sally Field is. She was born on November 6, 1946, in Pasadena, California. She started her acting career on television, then moved into movies where she earned top awards like the Academy Award more than once. Many people know her from films such as Mrs. Doubtfire and Forrest Gump. She has brought many characters to life and has built a strong career. When we think of someone like Sally Field, we might imagine her in specific kinds of roles, maybe a caring mother or a serious character. But what we are going to see when we look at the pictures will show another side of her, a side many people do not expect. Now, the phrase "goes bare" might sound dramatic or shocking. But here, it does not mean anything inappropriate. It means being visible, being seen in a straightforward way, without filters, showing reality. The pictures we are talking about show Sally Field in moments that are not part of a film set or a staged scene. They are real, unguarded, natural. Why does that matter? Because when a person we see in a polished role appears in an everyday photo, it feels different. It reminds us they are human, with real life beyond their roles. And for someone like Sally Field, who has always been in the spotlight, seeing simpler or more natural photos can change how we view her. Let us talk about what we notice in the pictures. Some images show Sally Field not acting but simply being herself, maybe walking, chatting, or relaxing. This reminds us she has life beyond acting. Time happens to everyone. In some of the photos, we might see her age, change, or show lines and expressions that tell a history. That is totally normal and beautiful. It is honest. Despite being out of character or away from a role, she carries herself with presence. That shows that she is comfortable with who she is, not just with the role she plays. Because many people remember her as the lively younger actress, seeing her in more casual or raw moments creates a contrast. That contrast draws interest. It asks us to think, how do we view public figures? Are we only seeing a part of them? You might ask, why should I care about these pictures? Here are a few reasons. It humanizes someone famous. When we see someone out of their spotlight, it connects to our own lives. We all have moments of rest, of being not on stage. It challenges perfection. We often think famous people must always look perfect. These photos show that real life does not work like that. It inspires self-acceptance. If someone like Sally Field can be seen simply, naturally, we can also feel okay being ourselves in our real life. It shifts how we understand fame. Fame is not only the polished version, it includes the everyday version. Recognizing that helps us stay grounded when we admire someone. Since we are talking about images of a real person, here are a few friendly tips. When you see a photo, ask, what story might be behind this? Remember that what we see is just a moment. It is not the whole life. Think about how you would feel if you were photographed in the same way. It builds empathy. If you admire someone for their public work, also consider their private self. It makes admiration healthier. So now you have seen how these pictures give us a different view of Sally Field, not just as a star on screen, but as a person in life. The next time you browse images of someone famous, you might notice the real person behind the scenes, the unfiltered moments. If you enjoyed this one, I would love to keep going with more hidden sides of other favorite stars. Let me know in the comments if you would like that, and tell me who you want to see next. Thank you for tuning in all the way to the end. If you liked the story, hit the like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more. Until next time, keep seeking the real stories behind the images you see. See beyond the lens, see the person.